トゥルー。
Okay. Hi, everyone. Привет. Checking out stream. Seems like it's working alright. Let's continue. It must be chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken. Now I need to remember the controls. Not bad for blind fire.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. If only I could have taken something for the humidity. They probably made their ransom notes from the same glossy magazines they used to select their victims. This was a second request for payment. The best of intentions at the stadium weren't enough to cover it. The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead. I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
Can it explode? Kind of a fail. Okay, I need to warm up. Haven't played for a few days. Hi 8-bit. Hi. How's it going? Great, I've lost another painkiller for nothing. Another one? Really? He really one-shot me. I know I'm playing on hard, but there are two more difficulties higher than that one. Tries extra hard not to erase the first 2 seconds of Lumbi token from her brain. This time, it's hard. You know, you don't even need to answer if you don't want to. Some people never answer on how it's going. It's totally okay. Nothing's changed much since the last spoke. Still stressed. I see. I won't if you don't want me to, but it's a bit rude to just ignore you. If I wouldn't want, I wouldn't have asked, I guess. In the first place.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
A dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Imperfectum.
There were lots of Easter eggs about TV in the previous games.
Para a dor forte.
This is INC.
We have reports of more violence erupting in Panama, where citizens are still reeling from this attack 2 months ago. Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an explosion of violence in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police have completely failed. Some local activists blame much of the city's problems on the activities of right-wing groups Cracha Preto and Nova Garda, who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control. Some human rights organizations report a slew of missing persons in the city, a topic that many
Exactly,
observers
silly.
say
We're on the same
law
page.
enforcement isn't
Someone
taking
asks a question,
seriously.
you should acknowledge
This
their
topic is shaping
existence.
up to be a hot topic in next year's mayoral election. Right-wing candidate Victor Bronco was once a
How have you
frontrunner,
been?
but is now falling behind in the polls.
I'm alright.
Well,
Cleaned
there may be some political storm clouds
the
out there,
apartment a
but
bit.
the sun is shining in many regions today. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise.
Learn some English words. Try to read a bit.
They'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money.
Are
But it
you
only made
impressed?
me want to shove the cash down their throats.
It says clues. If you examine some items, like a photo or a newspaper or a camera, it feels like it's a clue. But it's not a detective game, it's not a puzzle game. It's just a shooter. Like it doesn't influence the game anyhow. You can miss all the clues. It will not change anything.
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira. Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
Should I just kill them all? Or I'm waiting for something. Yeah, very smart move. Super smart. Always an excellent choice. They were making chocolate bars, and I've killed them all. No more chocolate for South America. Chocolate sugar powder.
It seemed Serrano's boys had targeted the entire Bronco family and didn't give a shit which one they pinched.
That was a weird camera. I got seasickness for a second.
I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
What? They're still alive? By the way, there is a new weapon. Different automatic rifle. I don't know why I did it. By the way, I finished Transistor, finally. So, I like it more than Bastion. Should try Pyre now. The third game by Supergiants. Maybe Pyre will be even better for me, personally. But I doubt. There is also Hades, but it's in early access. Not finished. I miss grenades. Yeah, enemies have grenades still, but I don't have. Didn't hear much talk about that game, yeah. Like, I've seen lots of people play Bastion and Transistor. It's pretty popular. I've never saw anyone play Pyre on stream. From the people I follow. Among the people. Maybe the whole internet is obsessed with it. I just don't know. There is a chance. There was actually a chance. I don't have anywhere to run from the grenade. Yeah, great. Like there are 7 billion, more than 7 billion people in the world. You cannot possibly talk to everyone. So maybe everyone else, except for the people you know, like Spire, all other people. Sneaky gangster.
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following the trail of her fingers.
It's also, I need to play Quantum Break finally. It's funny. I replayed Max Payne. I played Max Payne before. I mean, the first two Max Payne games and Alan Wake. I played them all. I played all Remedy games, but I didn't finish Quantum Break. And I like them all. I don't know why I haven't finished Quantum Break. It's been...
Thought I might find something on the other side of the gate.
It's been a few years after release. The game is kinda old even now. And only now I kinda get hyped about Quantum Break. Only now I wanna play it. It's pretty slow poke type. But it's actually good. You don't anticipate, you don't wait for something. You can play it at any moment. Cool. It's cool to get hyped about things which came out already. Quantum Break is the 4th game by Remedy, this Finnish studio. They made the first two Max Paynes and Alan Wake. And they were making Quantum Break for a long time. It took them, I don't know, like 6-7 years. Pretty long time. It was an Xbox exclusive for like Xbox One. It wasn't so popular for some reasons. Maybe because it was an exclusive game. Oh,
I had to keep on going across the docks.
some people complained there are too many cutscenes in movies. Like the game contains kind of a TV series, a movie with real actors. And you can change the story of the movie, your choices somehow. Some people didn't like it.
I prefer to mix these with alcohol. but on this special occasion I'd make an exception.
But I played only for a few hours. I didn't even
I
get
had
to the
find a way
movie
to
part.
close the sluice gate so I could get across. They had to be out there. I needed to trigger the walkway. There they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country. Maybe a few years before that as well.
Oh, they, I think THQ, publisher THQ announced a remake of an old 15-year-old SpongeBob game. That's exciting. Pretty unexpected. Hey Courtney, hi. Bermuda Triangle? We're still trying to find the daughter who was kidnapped. I mean, Max Payne works as a bodyguard now. And he failed. The daughter of something about a millionaire was kidnapped. Still trying to rescue. And we're still in Brazil. Somewhere. Don't know exactly where. Hey humans. That's what I used to say to Betharian every time. Yeah, hello, fellow human. Oh, it has a scope. Can I get back my previous rifle? I don't like the scope. Not this one. Yeah, it's much more convenient like that in this game. When I'm trying to hide behind objects, I get one-shotted, and when I just run around carelessly, I didn't even get hit once. Still alive. There's difference when I say it though. You're humans, I, on the other hand, am a cyborg. Since when? Have you been a cyborg for all this time? Or just recently? Since I said so. How was it in Doctor Who? Cyberman? Yeah. The boat exploded, what? I don't mind, but... Not like that kind of cyber. So what's the difference between you and Cyberman? What can be the difference between different cyborgs? Like the amount of organs, human organs or limbs changed for mechanical parts? Not a man, cyber woman, cyber girl. Still haven't rescued the girl. О, привет, Квест. Привет.
Max? Max? You alright? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
They took her in a boat. That way. Straight ahead.
Okay, don't worry, hang on.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company! How's she look, man? Fabiana? Beat up, broken, alive.
Прошел. Она недолгая, да? Концовку все запутала.
Check this eye, Payne! Keep her steady. Boat's gonna sink, dude!
Но она не выглядит так, как будто будут делать вторую часть. Кто знает.
Passos. See it?
Концовка про революцию в Румынии 15-го года. Что?
That's them, ain't it? Fabiana's boat is in the front. Don't lose it.
Ну, то есть я был прав, это игра румынская. Oh, alright. A general cyborg is only 50% human. A Cyberman, the only part that is still human are the organs, the entire outer shell or parts you can feel with it's all metal. I see. I thought maybe just the brain still human.
There's another boat in the damn way. I can't get a shot.
О, привет, Лу. Здорово. The best to my mind is when organs are mechanical. So you don't get
We need to get past that
ill.
decoy boat.
But you don't look metal, like a Robocop or something.
Grenade down.
Про задержку? На стриме или в смысле?
Think she's flooded, bro? I gotta try and get her back up.
А ну ты, наверное, вроде спрашивал уже про задержку. У меня интернет только отпустило. У меня две недели лагал жестко. Так что он не самый лучший. Вот сколько у меня задержка сейчас? Я смотрел стрим сегодня с задержкой 15 секунд. 7 секунд, это нормально. Я смотрел 15.
Time now, Passos. Keep them off of us.
Попробуйте одолеть коммунистическое государство, основанное на реальных событиях. На реальных событиях. Ну, я понял.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out, more of them.
Мой секрет — обновлять страницу, чтобы достигнуть хорошего результата. Если будешь слишком часто обновлять, станет только хуже. Это не совсем максималки. Я играю в окне. Это не Full HD. У меня на полноэкранном режиме игра не работает. Ну, на стриме. Так что может быть лучше.
These trucks ain't too friendly. Maybe you should stop playing nice with them then.
Не смотрел новый этот сериал HBO,
We're back.
популярный сейчас.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
Чернобыль.
Passos will be right. Look out. Get in that fool. Damn it. Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
I would rather be just a general cyber than a cyber woman. Sounds like a really sad life, not to be able to actually feel anything again. Would be sad if I cannot feel taste of pizza. Pretty sad. Я понял, игра тебе не очень понравилась. За концовки. Да, странно.
Tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Chose a different campaign.
We're nearly there, pal. The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See Fabian? Move up, Bob.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in.
Just give me a second. This shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. Catch up.
No time to talk in this mission at all.
Gonna hit the pier.
Quest and Lou are talking about this new TV show about Chernobyl, this atomic plant in Ukraine. I feel the girl I was trying to save. She looks like all the other bandits. At least we know you have your priorities in order. It's is more important than all other things in life. I see where your life priorities lay. If you live just for the taste of pizza and not it. Like, all the other feelings. The nature, the trees and air, I just get allergy. So if I don't feel it, maybe I will even feel better, because I cannot sneeze every minute. About food, yeah. It's the meaning of life.
Passos! Try it, man! Shit.
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew.
Crazy shit. Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
Использование дешевых материалов. Но это всегда проблема почти. Когда на материалах экономят, чтобы часть денег списать, и потом здание разваливается, или дорога, или еще что-нибудь. Одну дорогу около моего дома за весну делали 2 раза. Я не знаю, из чего они ее делают, что она за месяц могла развалиться. Они делали ее 2-й раз. Недавно. За весну. За 3 месяца 2 раза дорогу переделывать.
Get up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get
There
up.
is a kanji, Chinese character means dragon
You don't look up.
on a food package.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you in interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. The boss wants to see us, so let's go, come on.
Yeah, let's go like that. In shorts and a t-shirt.
Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
Oh, it's not a t-shirt. I don't know how it's called.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah,
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes, who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing for sure. But now this is different. This is the Emperor.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess. O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Senhor, temos problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that! We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. Like that was some useless junk.
That's a long cutscene.
False confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk. Now, both of you.
Everything is fine now. Hide behind the desk. Sorry, Courtney. I learned a bit about in history class. It was actually these kids who emigrated from that area in Ukraine and told me about it in great detail. It's one thing to hear about in history class and another to hear about from kids your own age who actually saw the effects of it. They were cool. They were a group of quintuplets, only get along with the brothers though. I see. Ah, it's called tank top, yeah. No, not t-shirt. Definitely. I'm kind of big deal.
Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. We need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Rodrigo's waiting.
The accident
Fabricas Bronco.
on the plant, an atomic plant, happened in 80s. That was maybe 87. It's 30 plus years ago. So the small children who lived there during the time, and there must be at least around 40 who, I mean, it was
Victor's office had second son
born
written
already.
all over it, half the size of Rodrigo's and a tenth as fancy. Marcelo's must have been a box in the basement.
Before the accident.
They'd been keeping an eye on Fabiana from afar. Shame they'd been more interested in supposed infidelities than thugs sizing her up for a snatch.
They're all dead. I cannot stay here.
I didn't have time to thumb through the old phrase book Portuguese, but it looked like Victor was asking for campaign contributions. Rodrigo held the family purse strings, and by the looks of it, he held them pretty tight.
Doesn't look good. We gotta keep moving.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit!
Субтитры русские, капа. Мы сегодня очень английский и португальский.
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
Дима. To the carnival, you've seen the pictures, I guess I know
It's
what
through here.
you're talking about. Немецкий. Да, с немецкими субтитрами. Das ist. There were a few people called Dima in my class in school.
Come on, Max! Hey, the server room is just past those cubicles. O que que eu falei? O que que eu falei? A próxima vez. Fica calado.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Craccia Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Eu vou por aqui, você vai por ali. Demorou. Me cobre aqui.
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey? I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
He's the only Dim I know. Yeah, shouldn't be the most popular name around your area. Reminded of your grandfather. That's interesting. I'm not sure about Dmitry, what's the origin of that name, but most of the names now in Russia, they are not of Slavic origin. Almost no one uses Slavic names anymore, like old Slavic names. Most of the names are like Latin, ancient Rome origin, or Greek. Mostly, I guess. That's a crazy location. An office building. Привет, Макс. Привет, привет. Как дела? Oh, finally. Handgun. That's a creepy picture. Happy Father Day, it says. Pretty creepy picture. S1. A magazine about New York. The other brother's name was Vlad. He was nice, but he got a lot of girls' attention, so I wasn't interested in talking to him, but he would talk to me sometimes. Vladimir.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
Give me a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
Главное вовремя зайти.
Security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Главное вовремя.
Max! Your guy's working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
This guy has one bodyguard left. Only one. One person saves him from the whole army of enemies, and he still complains.
Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Great. I guess I should have jumped away. Maybe not. What? What was that jump? He's not jumping anymore, he can fly, literally. That was easy kill. I thought this guy would be like a boss.
The worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad. The little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo? Rodrigo?
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues.
Of course, they will say that Max Payne killed him. And now we will have to run from police again.
One of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Yeah, it's funny, you can see in cutscenes Got gunshot wounds.
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death.
But he doesn't pay attention to them.
Me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being...
He died because he was talking too much. He just should run, not talk. Non-stop.
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence.
I was like, how I would die. Learn from his mistakes.
The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Do you guys call your teachers by their first or last names? Now I saw a video or a cube how some guy in US was calling teachers by their first name. All the teachers were surprised. Ну да, это 4-я GTA без открытого мира. Lou says this game feels like GTA. We call teachers by... We use two names. Not, we don't use the first name at all. At first we say, like, the father's name. You know, like in Scandinavian countries. Some kind of. Like, at first, the first word you say, it's your teacher's father name, and then your teacher last name. GTA 5. Ну, да. GTA 5 вышла через
So
год
much
или
for a
два
lazy Sunday
после этой игры.
afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Очень было бы интересно взглянуть на новую GTA, если ее делают. Ну и очевидно делают. GTA и Red Dead Redemption одни из самых прибыльных игр в истории. 100% GTA 6 делают уже.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why? What?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
Came to kill you. Because of what you did to us. You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn.
Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her. Up the hill.
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
Now the music from the previous game.
I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now.
А он всю игру
I
бухает.
decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping
Ща
painkillers
будет
for
лысина.
years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
He's going to shave.
Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein? Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Porra. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo?
Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. Right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
Walter White from Breaking Bad. Cooking meth.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew
Or
I was
I'm
due a hangover
mixed up
sent direct
names.
from Mother Nature.
The atmosphere of the game has changed again.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
Белая фата.
This way, come on.
Никита Джигурда, что?
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
By the way, about your previous message, I only call the teachers I like by their first name. The ones that didn't really get to know better, I would call them by their last name. But it's different with the science teachers. It's just unprofessional to say their first name. There's no difference, like a science teacher or some other teacher. At least here, you should like respectfully call all the teachers by their last name. I don't think I ever heard anyone say the first name ever. Рифму собирай. Когда
The way I see it, there's
дебютный
two
альбом.
types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion, control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit. I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
barracos e morros, sem socorro no lugar, sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
I don't know what he expected. Coming
First day
here.
off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Great, I don't have a weapon now.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Sabe jogar palitinho, rapaz?
Mostra.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos 3 palitinhos.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein? De jeito nenhum. Tá no meio Raimundo.
There's no reason my Brazilian friends say no. Not to visit Brazil. I don't know how close the game represents the actual country. You can visit Russia, like there are no weapons here even. I've never seen a single weapon in my life. I've never used one, never seen.
Pô, sai de cima de mim, meu. Ô.
It's worse than this in the slums.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, a beer.
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Branco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, he sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Branco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Branco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Branco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. Well, I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max.
Оля.
We're in the jungle now.
Привет, Пикай. Привет.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You helped me.
Тут все равно больше половины диалогов было на португальском.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo?
Как сейчас.
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Я там заходил на секунду. Что там начали выходить эти в Mortal Kombat бойцы? Шан Сунг вышел.
this was gonna be a
А,
safe
только анонс.
detox.
Быстро время пролетело, уже... Mortal Kombat-то в апреле вышел. Уже июнь. А там все-таки будет спаун, да? Это круто. Скоро еще и 3. Но я расстроен. Уже полгода. Конечно, в прошлый раз Sony ничего не показала невероятного. Но то, что Sony не будет на конференции, уже очень печально. Я всегда больше всего ждал конференцию Sony, а теперь ее нет. Что ждать? Теперь Microsoft. Наверное, для меня интереснее всего. Или PC Gaming Show. Такими анонсами, как ремейк Спанч Боба 2003 года. Sorry. Oh. That's brutal. Весь ростер слили. А там будет этот... Одно время говорили, что будет Эш из Злых Мертвецов. Или то был фейк типа. Sony показали Death Stranding лучше, чем себя E3. Я люблю... У меня такой характер. Я люблю накапливать много вещей и потом все вместе и открывать. Я всегда так делал в Overwatch или в Ходсе. Накапливаешь 50 ящиков лутбоксов. Только потом открываешь их все вместе. То есть я не люблю, что они анонсируют перед E3 каждый день по несколько игр. Для меня было бы круто сесть и 2 часа без остановки трейлеры смотреть один вечер. А тут каждый день новости просачиваются. Я копил лутбоксы в Vermintide. Я играл в Vermintide. Warhammer Vermintide 2. Похоже на Left 4 Dead, который... Не, вон 60 часов наиграл. 60 часов. Я копил лутбоксы там с экипировкой. Я их забыл открыть. Я в него играл в прошлом году, летом. Я сейчас его скачал спустя год. Я их все еще не открыл. И там лежит штук 100 коробок. Need to download the soundtrack. I guess you can find it on YouTube, even. Max Payne 3 soundtrack. There should be on YouTube.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean...
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think... And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day.
Я в Battlefield первым часов 150 наиграл. Я, по-моему, так и не открыл их.
Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Я открыл большинство пушек. У штурмовика все пушки открыл. Но скины эти... Я не замечаю разницы, когда играю. У меня другой скин какой-то, я не обращаю внимания. Так что эти ящики бесполезны.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
É o gringo. Ah, não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não?
Ну, там вышел трейлер для 5-го Battlefield.
Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não.
Обновление новой карты. Я не смотрел. Осенью будет это Япония и Америка.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Макс Пейн, самое главное, играется круто. Очень стрельба прикольная, конечно. Не нравится сеттинг. Но стрелять очень круто.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I just shot up their favorite skin joint.
He thinks it's legal and expects us not to judge him. There was some kind of inscriptions on the walls, like it's a runic language, old Scandinavian. Глава в Нью-Йорке была, наверное, 3-я или 4-я. 4-я. А сейчас где-то 7-я. Что было почти в начале? Или там 2 главы? Там 2, да? Там еще должна быть на кладбище вроде. Наверное, следующая. Да, ну, на самом деле, 3 игры подряд про Нью-Йорк одинаковые. Тоже было бы не очень. Как бы одно и то же. Ну, я просто... Блин. Бразилия неинтересна сильно. Приехал бы он в Россию. Скрываться от прошлого. Когда они уже сделают Far Cry про Сибирь? Сколько можно? Да, в Финляндию. Хороший выбор. Это был бы как этот. Как Фарго. Такой типа маленький городок. В снегу. С 2 полицейскими в городе. Вдруг приезжает Макс Пейн и полгорода разваливает. Или в Норвегии. Лилихаммер. Canada. Europeans from all over... Doesn't sound surprising. Europeans from all over moved to Brazil. Doesn't sound surprising. It's there. Yeah, Europeans moved everywhere in the world. One shot. Как прошел день? Ваш волос выглядит потрясающе. Hi, Ishkaret. How was a detective? Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, Picard collect your message. Он уже... В прошлый раз, когда я Макс Пейн играл, он уже... Гуглом баловался. А, и когда второго Макс Пейна проходил, ко мне зашел чувак с ником Макс Пейн. was fine, I had fun, it was silly. Pure and simple. Yeah, I like no one wanted to watch it with me, so I didn't go to the cinema. But I will definitely watch it. I definitely wanna watch Pikachu movie and Sonic at some point. Не, я один никогда не был в кино, ни разу. Set your expectation low. Yeah, I don't set it high. I don't expect anything from the movie, really. Wow. А ты часто один ходишь? Не, ну, фишка просто в том, что я не горю желанием быстро увидеть фильм. То есть я могу подождать, как ты понял. У меня очень-очень много других фильмов, которые нужно посмотреть в запасе. То есть я не горю желанием быстро его посмотреть. А то, что в кинотеатре на большом экране, типа 3D или все такое, звук, мне это не особо важно. Я хожу в кинотеатр только, ну, типа, если друзья позовут, просто за компанию сходить. Как бы я бы пошел на любой фильм, на который позвали, просто за компанию. Уж не часто куда-то хожу. Wasn't much into it as a kid, but you can be into it now. Думаю, пора завязывать. Да, пора завязывать играть в Mortal Kombat. Уже 11-я часть. Только можно.
Cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus.
Но ты ходишь в кино по какой причине? Потому что хочешь пораньше увидеть, без спойлеров, первым или на большом экране, в хорошем качестве, или в 3D. Тоже так думаю. Why when you try to write in Russian on YouTube, you made lots of mistakes, it didn't look native, but then on Twitch, do you still pay someone to write messages for you? Редко получается всем собраться, ну да. Раз в год могу собраться.
I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Спрятаться за взрывоопасной бочкой — это самое гениальное. Фишка держит меня в своем подвале. Пожалуйста, помогите мне. Or I copied the wrong thing. It looks like I haven't seen Tachi whisper. I haven't seen Tachi for a while. It looks like you have kidnapped Tachi from Latvia. Можешь полностью погрузиться, ни на что не отвлекаться, но вот это как раз таки все мои походы в кинотеатры, это прямо противоположное. Полностью погрузиться, ни на что не отвлекаться, когда сзади тебя едят, пьют и шутки шутят весь фильм. Еще ногами пинают. Я когда ходил на Шазама, меня пинали весь фильм, меня кто-то пинал там то сбоку, то сзади. Мы ходили с другом вдвоем на Чужого. Последний Чужой, этот Завет. Там такие какие-то обкуренные люди сидели. Они такие шутки травили. На весь зал. И подкрывается в фильме дверь. Входит Майкл Фассбендер. И они такие сзади, типа, привет, я из Бутова. Или песни пели какие-нибудь. Может, мне так не везет. Все-таки ты в Питере живешь, типа, культурная столица. Ну да, в оригинале с сабами полуночь, да. Логично. We were talking about movie experience. Like, I was asking Pekarenko why he likes to go to movie theater instead of watching at home, for example. Like, I don't care about sound or big screen. I go to movies only if someone asks me, just like for the company. Because I can very rarely see my friends. How do I wonder what he's doing? Maybe he's doing school stuff. Maybe he's on vacation in another country. He is in Nishkaret's basement. We know now. Есть один кинотеатр, где такая атмосфера постоянно. Смотрел Кинг-Конга, это же последний самый. И там чел спорили, что не может выжить летчик после такого приземления на самолете. С пивком, с крылышками, с KFC, все как надо. Ладно, с крылышками, главное не со шпротами. Или с крабовыми палочками, помню. Курская тема. Ну. As a basement, didn't think he did. He rents a basement, especially for Tachi. But I think Tachi is on vacation. He told me he didn't have any school, college anymore. Maybe he's on vacation. Every building has a basement. Yeah. У меня подвал. Я живу в квартире на втором этаже. Тут
Fabiano's
Подвал
market
есть
value was
теоретически, но
falling by the second.
он не мой.
Handed it to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
Every building has a basement, but not every basement is a building. Where else would we keep our kidnapped victims? Yeah. Общий подвал, но я там не был.
These bastards look
Он закрыт.
tougher, more
Он только
capable.
для этих.
They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the
Для
food chain.
ремонтников.
I hoped Fabiano wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
But when we pass my cinema test, the world may never know. It depends on what includes, what your test includes. Like, I don't usually drink or eat anything in a cinema, even. Like, I try not to make any noise. I just sit and watch. I don't know if you can get any better. Am I stuck? What? Okay. Там, кстати, разработчики этого Бэтмена, Rocksteady, уже с 15-го года ничего не анонсировали, да? E3 пропускает этот. Зато, может быть, этот, как его, Синдзи Миками на E3 типа приедет. Evil Within делал. Мне Evil Within понравился.
Say what you want about these hoods. They knew more about branding than a Madison Avenue art director. Tropa Z. Looked like Nova Esperanza had a civil war to add to its long list of reasons not to visit.
А тебе понравился этот последний Arkham Knight? I'm asking Pekarin about Arkham Knight. Rocksteady hasn't made any new games since 2015. Он на комп был невероятно лагучий, и я его пропустил. Затем его починили, и я в него с того момента больше не играл. Я так понимаю, тебе понравился.
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
I found more painkillers. Nice. In high school, I went to the cinema with a girl to see a movie I wanted to see, and you know what she did? She tried to kiss me with my hair, grabbed my hand. It was the worst. I really tried to watch it. I wonder what was the movie. What was the movie? It's the most important part. What movie you watched? But yeah, the girl was awful. If you talk during the movie, I never go to the cinema with that person again. Yeah, I may say a few phrases, but not often. Like just a few words. My father likes to talk during the movies. Все очень куча спорных моментов. Да, PS4 норм была версия. Но при этом те вещи, которые сделаны круто, просто скупают все грехи. Надо все переиграть. А кто делал этот предпоследний, этот Origins? Там же другая студия. It was a good year. Ridley Scott's movie with Russell Crowe about winemaking. I know Ridley Scott. I know Russell Crowe, not personally, but I know them. But I have never heard about this movie. I see. I think it wasn't a bandit. Never mind. Who was that? Like this meme, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. All I know is to kill. Actually, I know where I am. Who I am. Дело, когда внутренняя студия. Это как у японцев есть какие-то внутренние студии, у которых даже имен нет. Кстати. Я... What? I will check out link on a different browser. Wait a second. A good year. Yeah, I don't think I watched it.
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Который порт для View делал до этого. А, это типа как этот. Days Gone студия, они делали в последнее время только View, типа Uncharted View.
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Смотря что они делали до этого. Например, студия, которая сделала Days Gone, если их предыдущая игра был Uncharted на Wii U, и после этого Days Gone, то это очень-очень хороший прогресс. You saw a romance movie and you didn't expect to get kissed. Yeah, you should have gone to watch a horror movie. А, что я хотел сказать. Там же с конца нулевых, типа, стали умирать эти игры по фильмам. Всякие, просто когда мода, когда выходит фильм, делать игру к фильму. Одна из последних была про... ужасная игра про Железного Человека, когда фильм выходил первый. А сейчас, видимо, просыпается. Сейчас анонсировали, типа, ну, про Джон Уика игра выходит, небольшая, вместе с фильмом. С очень странными делами. Сезоном новым выходит игра новая. Небольшая тоже. Джуманджи, третий фильм выходит. И вместе с ним осенью игра. И Спанч Боб анонсировали по мультику. Прям как будто начало нулевых. Все эти игры про Шрека, да.
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Джуманджи выглядит, честно сказать, не очень. Посмотрим. Вообще много, да. В последнее время таких. По лицензии. Но из-за этого, что они так зафейлились одно время, все игры такого по лицензии выходили плохого качества. Перестали же делать про супергероев игры. Пока была вся такая вселенная Marvel. Игр не было, по сути. Только сейчас с Мстители выходит игра. Типа, по слухам. Хотя Мстители уже закончились. Да-да-да, это вот последние. Походу, вот после такого фейла они вымерли. Такого рода игры. Там была странная игра про Человека-паука. Только на PlayStation и Xbox, на комп не было. Про Бэтмена были лицензионные, очень странные. Бэтмен Начало. Это очень странная игра. Но она была раньше. Тор дешевый God of War, Капитан Америка дешевый, Аркем Asylum. Вообще не понятно что. Ну да. И после этого они исчезли лет на 10 почти. Fair point though, you paid good money to see a movie you haven't seen again. There was no point jumping out of the window like that. The yard was empty. А каким VR сделали Rocksteady? Придется играть. А там я смотрел обзор на VR, на эту игру. Она неплохая. Но VR у меня нет. Что-то не вариант. По сути, все VR-ное я так-то игнорирую. Иногда стримы видел. Как бы это не для меня технология. Даже не из-за цены, а сама по себе вся эта фишка меня не очень впечатляет.
Charming as this neighborhood was, I'd done enough sightseeing.
From the bushes. Again. I had like 7 painkillers, now I have 4. Great job. And a great camera. Самая клевая игра Астробот. Mario Galaxy. VR без проводов. Когда сделают так, что ложишься на кровать и управляешь с помощью мысли. Я почему все время, когда что-то разбиваю, вспоминаю игру по фильму «Плохие парни 2» с этим, с Уилл Смитом. У меня была эта игра. Там была фишка в разрушаемости. По сути, тир, в котором вещи ломались. Потом я увидел оценки у этой игры на игромании. Это 2 из 10 примерно. Геймер с Джерардом Батлером. Наступит новая эпоха. Два варианта. Либо этот фильм, либо Sword Art Online аниме. I was trying to jump. My character doesn't listen to me anymore. More music, Courtney, more music for you. Isn't this a Portuguese music? Someone like me who doesn't know any Romanian languages. Sounds like French.
These drugs didn't have a doctor's name on them. I wasn't interested. Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
It looks like garlic from afar. Yeah, you're in Brazil. Maybe there was a French song suddenly. Maybe this. Drug dealers liked French music. Who knows? Why they should listen only to like
I couldn't find any clues
Brazil
in this place,
music.
so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
Like if you walk around Russia, some shops or supermarkets, you will mostly hear English music. English or French music or Italian. Sometimes Russian music, but mostly English, French and Italian.
I was definitely in Commando Sombre territory. If Fabiana was still alive, she couldn't be far away.
There is one shop not far from me. Every time I go there, it seems like there is Italian music playing, always. Only Italian. Больше страна дружбы народов. Но у нас не играет немецкая музыка. Вот я французскую разную часто слышу. Итальянскую часто. Всякие там Рамазотти, еще там Челентано, кто там. Но немецкой нет музыки. Вот Рамштайн я слышал, но и все. И азиатская музыка. Никакая корейская, японская не играет. Hey, Watashi, hi. And if you walk around underground drag factories in Russia, what music you would hear? Korean, K-pop. 100% you will listen to K-pop. Рамштайн периодически. Но одна группа. Это исключение.
Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality.
Как дела, Ваташ?
It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Ты стримил в то же самое время, что и я. Я уже стримил сам. Мне до сих пор эйфория доставляет анимация эта, физика. Лучше переиграю. Вообще я играю на тяжелом. Так вот носиться не стоит. I'm trying to get killed. I want to replay this part. Come on. So hard to die sometimes. Я, кстати, вот рассказывал про миллион разных игр, но больше всего меня интересует, лично меня больше всего интересуют стратегии, которые я никогда не стримлю. То есть что-то типа Total War, Три Королевства, или, кстати, вот, День Победы от Paradox. Больше всего меня они интересуют, но я их никогда не стримлю. Я бы молчал, наверное, весь стрим. Очень мне некомфортно у них играть на стриме. Ну их и скучно смотреть. Там ничего не происходит. I'm on a diminishing line, as other creative streamer would say. That would usually mean about another 8 hours. It's still a long time.
I had to hope the king was in his castle.
Such a bad sunburn. Why have you spent so much time outside?
As I approached the spot, I could
Under
hear
the sun.
raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money, along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her! Don't you? Okay. Atividade! É a porra da UFE! Você fica com o gringo! A galera conta tem depois. Vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho!
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
Вот, Нью-Йорк еще раз.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Use tombstone of his family as a protection.
Back to Passos, we'd be
Brutal.
in a slightly better position to handle this situation.
And the music is like from the previous game. So literally, practically, the whole story of Max Payne is just he's failing everything. Everybody dies around him. He failed to protect like everyone.
I couldn't just leave him. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry. Just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
Oh. Slow-mo, yeah.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
Good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It was an old abandoned farm. I got some good shots for my photography portfolio. Ah, nice. Isn't there a difference between ranch and farm? Your mind. Ranch and farm. I have no bullets left. That's the first time it happened. I don't know, I'm not a rural person, huh? We need the rural expertise. We need to find someone who knows. Maybe we can go in the woods and find an old woman that looks like a witch but totally isn't one and ask her. Hmm.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Something for the cold?
But it means she's an expert. Maybe in the forests, not in farms. Still.
We done here! This way, through the gate.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist looking fool. An aid worker? We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up. Whatever you say. There he is! Right? Just look. Joe!
That was the dumbest move ever. What was that? Just run into 10 enemies.
Somebody get him off me!
Can I just lie down here until this guy explodes?
You really pissed me off!
Hmm.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that tree. He's like Latino or something.
Remember the allergy to trees from the sacrifice till he's left to know the answer. What's the difference between a farm and a ranch? I googled it before. It says it's the same. There's not much difference, just a ranch. This word is used in some parts of USA. So it would be such a waste of life. I just thought maybe you know better than Google. I don't trust Google.
They didn't have much of a reason to keep
Never
Passos
trust
alive,
machines.
whoever they thought he was.
I've seen how my internet connection is giving up. So just in case, bye. Sorry, Natasha. Yeah, it's awful if you lag. Bye, just in case. I will not stream for long.
This place
today.
whacked out on meds.
That's why it's funny.
Look, man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Hey, fucking fun.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
I'm gonna kill him! Pull the fuck out!
Chill.
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
Boo. I see you. That's the rudest thing a person could tell someone on the internet. At least what? Which one? I've been noticed by Fleming, what an honor. Not difficult to get noticed when there are two people in the chat. Did I say something wrong? Courtney? When you ask them something because you're giving them the benefit of the doubt that they know something and they say, I don't know, Google it. I got a bit confused, but I will repeat. What I meant that I googled once what's the difference between a ranch and a farm, and all I found quickly that it's the same. So I remembered about that just now, and I was asking, maybe you know real difference just by chance. I'm just venting about my internet peeps. You didn't say something wrong. Alright. I'm still here. That's that's good to know. Now, if this was my stream, getting noticed among a crowd of 2 people would be a proper honor.
Excuse me if I ain't had enough guns pointed at me without you joining in.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard quite literally on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Sniper!
That's 3 people.
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum, up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole!
Yeah, Touch has done that, though I didn't tell him about it. So you asked him something. There are 2 stations. If he knew something and he didn't tell you, and he told you to Google it, but he knew the answer, yeah, that's not cool, maybe. But if I don't, for example, I don't know the answer, he asks me, no, the question he asks me. So yeah, what else can I say? I guess, apart from you should Google, because I have no idea. Did I try to run quickly? The only solution, you must know everything. Would be nice. Hard. That's very true, but also about the tone of voice you use while saying it. Touch said, I don't know, snooty like. Maybe he was tired.
This is the only way through.
I'm trying to I'm trying to defend him.
That's anyone's guess.
Without any charge, for free. Maybe he was tired or frustrated by the game. 5 minutes spent in dodge. I've been flying in the air for 5 minutes in the game.
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down.
He's not going to prison over this. Who knows? I don't know the US laws. I don't know all the laws. Great, I don't have ammunition again. Maybe it's the best defendant.
Shit, Max, I got you covered.
Didn't even shoot at me. He shot at my partner. How did I die?
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! More of them! They're rushing you! Let's go!
You get scared to death. That's maybe possible. I was trying to jump. He just didn't do it. I don't know.
Up in the tower.
Telling someone to Google the answer is definitely illegal. I think that's the first thing in the Constitution. Yeah, you should change the Constitution from time to time because of technologies. Plus, I'm not mad at him over it. Happened a while ago. Yeah. I see. It's crime worthy of death sentence. How long ago have you jumped in real life? Maybe yesterday? Is this something unusual? You usually don't do? Why?
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up.
Great.
I'll sometimes jump for a bit, like warm up, physical education or something. Aerobics or fitness, whatever you say, how it's called. Like a bit working out. Get behind it. Which way? Ah, you can see him from here, I see.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Good to hear. Remember, Lyric has been asked the same question, and he couldn't remember.
That way, fucking jokers.
I used to jump like on a
Where we going?
raining rope often. So I see you watch Lyric sometimes.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you! Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ow! You killed my son! Dig! No!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these Goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want
thug.
to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you.
What if I don't do
bought some
anything?
time, but credit was running out. I had to act before the final foreclosure.
I vote we just walk off and let this dude die alone.
Looks good enough to me.
Okay.
Where are you going? A die!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
I couldn't hit him for some reason. Are you aware of the typo? I guess no. What's the typo? What's wrong?
The morgue. How appropriate.
Die in the morgue, that's logical. Just Steve? It's a joke anyway. If there is a typo in a joke, it doesn't matter. I thought maybe I wrote Max wrong. It would be kinda sad if you couldn't spell your own name.
Morgue. How appropriate.
It's a difficult and very long name. Takes practice.
Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
This place should have some painkillers. Obviously, should. Yep, there's one.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on, go, go, go. You can go first.
Oh, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
It was so warm out today. Started having this fantasy of just going to the mirror in my bathroom and buzzing off all my hair. That was a blind shot. A very lucky one.
Okay, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de
You like to finish Mac's face better. Sam Lake face.
Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Scriptwriter.
Figured out I don't speak your fucking language.
He was only in the first game.
That's right, I may be a moron. But here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
Well, I look like that woman from The Fifth Element.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
They actually, I mean, Remedy used for all their games. They used real people as the main characters. Like in the Max Payne, it was Sam Lake himself. In the second Max Payne, there was a different actor. In Alan Wake, there was a Finnish actor. I don't remember his name. He looks exactly the same as in the game. In Quantum Break, there is an American actor. And in Control, there is an actress. All the real people. Did you take a break yet? No, I'm going to finish, I think. It's chapter 9, it's like, there are like 5 chapters left. So maybe next time I play Max Payne I can finish it. I said earlier, I will finish, that I will finish earlier, yeah. Not a long stream, only 3 hours. As process, I just was going to finish for today. It's 1 AM for me. Hi, nice to see you. Yeah, Max Payne game is very nice. I need to replay all other Remedy games, like Alan Wake and Quantum Break. There is also Pyre. And I need to play some kind of a different genre. Something. Maybe a quest. Or a strategy. So yeah. Sorry if you just came to the stream and I'm finishing. Sorry. See you later. Maybe I will stream tomorrow. Have a nicer weather than me. Thanks. Get some rest. Yeah. See you. Maybe see you next time as process. I finish early today. Sorry. But yeah. Have a good night, evening. Good luck. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later.